It was all fun and games, but we really do have a problem.
So you think it's stuck?
We had a really exciting morning, like way too exciting. This morning we had a bear bag adventure. So we got these nice new bear bags, and the bear bone, dog bone thing you saw the other day, that's for a PCT hang. So we actually did our PCT hang this morning or last night, and then when my mom went to get it down this morning, I don't know what happened, but it wouldn't come all the way down. It was in the tree. It was like 10 feet up, probably, like maybe the height of a basketball net, but the tree next to it that you couldn't quite reach it was kind of skinny, and then like the things bent if you tried to climb it. I'm also really bad at climbing trees. My mom's okay at climbing trees, or used to be, but she's also old and has a bad shoulder, and she's not allowed to climb trees. But even if you climbed the tree, you couldn't really reach the bag. It seemed to, the rope got somehow tangled up and wrapped around, like literally, I tied a knife onto this little branch and I was sawing away with like my penknife. It's ridiculous. I should have taken a picture, but it was, you know, the kind of catastrophe where you need like a photojournalist to take pictures, because it would have been impolite. So we hadn't yet gotten to the point where we really considered abandoning the bear bag. I was definitely considering it, but I did leave my spoon in it, which kind of affected my willingness to leave it. In any case, we tried a bunch of different things. This nice victim came along, a tall guy named Ron, who my mom so cheerily greeted him and said, "Would you like to help us?" And he looked very dubious, and then she said, "Oh, our bear bag is stuck." And he said, "Oh, I can do that." And he came over and he tried some things and none of them worked. And then my mom went to go get something, and before you know it, he shimmied up the tree and cut it off with his knife, both him and the bear bag, as you can see, like this. He broke a carabiner in half. And he was a big guy, fell to the ground on his back. Luckily, even though I hadn't folded up my knife and it was sticking straight up, he did not land on it. And he looked a little shocked. He assured us he was okay over and over, but he asked us why we were doing a PCT hang since we're on the East Coast, and told us we should give that up. A PCT hang is a more complicated way of hanging your bear bag, which contains all your food, in a tree to keep it from being stolen from bears. It's named after the Pacific Crest Trail, where they have grizzlies instead of black bears. I'm not sure I ever want to do the PCT hang again, but I have my spoon, and now we're having a real breakfast. And that's the end of this story. Right? Right?
Right.
Right. Time for breakfast. Something people might not realize is that because the Appalachian Trail runs on ridges, and ridges are natural barriers, that a lot of state lines and county lines are right on the Appalachian Trail, or the Appalachian Trail runs right on them. And in this case, this rock wall happens to be the county line between Nelson County and whatever the other county is. We're pretty much paralleling the Blue Ridge Parkway right now.
It's old.
How do you know it's old?
Because it takes forever to grow.
Oh, really?
That's how I know.
Look at it blowing in the breeze.
It might have a name like lettuce something or something.
Oh, sea lettuce.
No, sea lettuce is in the sea, isn't it?
Headed to Wintergreen View, which is kind of cool because it's a ski area, and it's April, and we're in Virginia, and I don't know if you can see this, but there is definitely snow on the slopes, which kind of warms my heart and makes me feel at home. Snow in the distance, which is just the way I prefer it right now. The bloodroot is everywhere. I don't know how well it shows up on video, but it's just bursting out little white patches everywhere in the woods. Everywhere you look. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Nice to see something white when the woods are kind of bare and brown. Like a blaze. And then we have a trail marker just like Shenandoah. Oh, thank God, Ron lives. We got a little karmic repayment here. These people were lost. They were doing some trail, short hike. As you can tell, they're not carrying anything but a map. Got on the old AT, got on the new AT, and then just were like going uphill. So I tried to redirect them. I don't think this is going to be nearly enough repayment for our karmic load of making poor Ron fall out of the tree. We got a view coming up here. It's gorgeous, and we've met a lot of people on the trail and done some chatting. But oh, look at that verdant farmland.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. I love a water wall. The water looks amazing, but it is refilling right off the Blue Ridge Parkway, so it's probably not quite as good as it looks. First Trillium. Trillium. Hi Trillium. You're my first Trillium of the trail. We've got a tipping rock. Trail's a little hard for my taste, only because I rolled my ankle like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times today, and that's not a good omen when you have many hundreds of miles to go. We have yet another weird thing coming up here. A tree with leaves. Just craziness down here. My thermometer just said 82. Weather says 79, I think. Wow. Never seen such a thing. Or I can't even remember when I have. We need a break. Remember there's that person named Dirt Nap?
Dirt nap?
Yeah, I bet. And then explain the hiker's toilet paper. What is it?
It's, I forget what it's called.
Hiker's toilet paper.
Yes.
Okay. How are you feeling?
I think between the temperature and not drinking enough this morning.
I feel the same. I'm only not breathing heavy because I stopped a while ago. This last mountain south to Maupin shelter is killing me. This hill is kind of mean. It was hard all the way up, and the last bit is just, We would absolutely love to stay here on the top of this mountain, but we messed up and don't have any water. So we're just gonna keep hiking. It's only less than a mile to where we are stopping.